Welcome. In this lecture, we would walk through some of the major colleges that have been established during the East India Company period and the British rule, that is prior the independence 1947. Now, these colleges have an immense significance, and the structure in which these colleges were adopted, the education system came in India, is really important to understand. So, the most important and one of the oldest college that we would talk about was established in Goa as St. Paul's College in 1956. Now, this grant came in 1954 from King John III, and King John III actually was a Portuguese king who was entitling it to give rents of the temples in Goa and the nearby islands, and these entitled gifts were from the local chiefs, the local people to the king, and this was King John III. So he established the St. Paul's College in Goa in 1956. Now this was a Jesuit school, and this later became a college with one of the areas which was the area of Old Goa. Now this was one of the main Jesuit institution in whole of the Asia. Also, it had its first printing press in India. So the first printing press in India was at St. Paul's College, Goa. Extremely important question. This is also an archaeological survey of India, protected monument of national importance in Goa. Now the complete college has been demolished in 1832, but only the gate of the college remains, which signifies that this was the college, and this can be called as the region of the St. Paul's College. So, a very important one, no more into existence, was demolished in 1832, but yes, an important one. Now, we have another important college which is called as Delhi College, and as of now called as Zakir Husain College. So it started as Zakir Husain College in 1780. Later it was called as the Delhi College or the Delhi College, and this was in 1825. Now during the middle of the 19th century, there were numerous political upheavals and the mutiny of 1857. This college was actually shut. Later on it was reopened, shifted to Kashmiri Gate. Then it returned to its original building in Ajmeri Gate again in 1867. In 1877, Delhi College merged with the Government College Lahore, and after the partition there was a temporary closure again, and this was reopened again as Delhi College. Later on in 1975 it was renamed as Zakir Husain College under the Zakir Husain Memorial Trust. Zakir Husain was the president, Dr. Zakir Husain was the president of India from 1967 to 1969. He was an educationist and closely associated with Mahatma Gandhi. He had contributed to Varda Educational Conference in 1937, one of the major contributions of Dr. Zakir Husain, and he was later on awarded Bharat Ratna in 1963 as well. So his accomplishments have been important. Now this Zakir Husain College also had this evening shift which was introduced, and this was in 1958 that the evening shift was also introduced in the college. So it was a kind of switching the names from Delhi College to Zakir Husain, from Zakir Husain to Delhi, and back to Zakir Husain. The next is Fort William College, 1800. Now, this is also known as College of Fort William College, known for Oriental Studies and Center of Learning, opened by Lord Wesley. Now, he was the Governor General of India at that time, and the foundations was started to commemorate the victory of Lord Wesley over the first anniversary of the victory over Tipu Sultan at Srirangapatnam, and to commemorate that, this Fort William College was established. So some of the important things that happened during that time was in 1815 Raja Ram Mohan Rai settled in Calcutta. Now this was considered as one of the major turning points of Bengali Renaissance in India. Now this Bengali Renaissance saw three main things. One was in 1781 the establishment of Calcutta Madrasa. The second was in 1784 the Asiatic Society of India, not the Archaeological Survey. So make sure this is the Asiatic Society of India, right? And then in 1800, this was the Fort William College. Now, this whole phase of emergence led to what was called as the Bengali Renaissance, and also Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar was closely related to Fort William College, and he concentrated mainly on two languages, English and Hindi. The next is CMS College, Kottayam, 1815. Now this college is located at Kottayam in Kerala, and this was founded by the Church Missionary Society of England, and this was in the princely state of Travancore. Now this state of Travancore, the idea was mainly to teach English, and this was mainly to the Syrian Christians who came to the region, right? So it was mainly for the Syrian Christians, but again this college construction was funded by Maharani Gauri Lakshmi Bai of the region, and she granted nearly 16 acre of the land, 500 cash rupees, timber